Imagine a program in which high school seniors spend half their school day on a college campus, earning high school and college credit. What if you could choose courses from among 50 different available programs? Best of all, what if this program were free? The Learners to Leaders program is real. Through this partnership with the Sioux Falls School District and Southeast Tech, selected students are already getting the opportunity of a lifetime. During their junior year, Sioux Falls School District students apply for admission to the Learners to Leaders program. If accepted, they begin the program their senior year. Throughout their final year of high school, Learners to Leaders students spend half their days at high schools and half their days at Southeast Tech, taking dual credit courses in the mornings or afternoons.
I was actually kind of worried about college and that I wouldn't be able to do it, and I was worried I would fall behind, and it was just a scary experience to think about. So I joined Learners to Leaders to kind of get a head start, get a feel for college to see if I actually wanted to go. I love it. It's amazing. It's so different than high school. We actually have discussions in our class, and your teachers actually care about your opinion and what you want to learn and know.
I applied for the Learners to Leaders program because I have honestly always excelled at academics. So I was really excited when I was given a challenge. I decided that college was the next step in challenging myself, and I really felt that if I continued to push, that I'd be able to learn more and get the most out of my education. The best part of the program for me is the challenge. I feel more like an adult, and I have the ability to work on things at my own pace, and I feel like I'm doing more than I normally would at my high school. We have a lot more freedom, which gives me the chance to be more creative. This gives me more confidence in the fact that I can succeed in any higher education. I feel confident, and I feel like I'm able to continue.
The education, the fact that you can get free education that other people have to pay for is just, it's a blessing. It's pretty nice.
Most valuable part is probably experience, because there's stuff I didn't know coming in here, and I know now that when I leave, I won't forget them. It's honestly a great chance to get stuff out of the way or figure stuff out if you don't know what you want to do.
Well, I am taking a few business classes, and I want to be like a businesswoman. Like, I want to run my own business. So with the experience that I'm going to get from this school, I'm going to, hopefully when I graduate from high school, I'm going to start a business, like a cleaning business. So this school has helped me develop some skills that I'm going to need to start that.
Over a decade or so ago, Dr. Holman and some of the leaders from Smithfield Foods, which you probably know more as John Morell's in town, got together and they had an idea. That idea was to expose students in the Sioux Falls School District to post-secondary education. So from there it really grew. They started a committee that had members from Southeast, members from the district, members from industry, trying to look at what they can offer for these students. And what they came up with is Learners to Leaders. And this is the first Learners to Leaders in the nation. And basically it provides access to students from the district to post-secondary education. When they looked at this, they really wanted to make something special, and they did. So they looked at, this is an opportunity for students. So those students obviously have to have the skills to succeed. So that's one of the criteria. The other areas they looked at providing that opportunity where maybe those students wouldn't get a chance to go to post-secondary. Maybe they don't have a history of post-secondary in their family. Those things make a difference. So through those meetings, they developed Learners to Leaders. They had a couple cohorts start very formalized. One was in business, one was in computers. It's continued to evolve, and now it's very, very open. But the greatest thing about this is Smithfield really did a great job. They provided support with a Learners to Leaders facilitator. We have the counselors who are really the core of this. They're the ones who get us the students, know the students. And all the way to myself, basically the liaison at Southeast Tech. It's been a great program. We have students in law enforcement, engineering, networking, business, media, tons of health field. But that's really never been the objective. The objective is twofold. One, find a program that you're very interested in, or two, find a program that you might be interested in, but then find out it's really not for you. And that's kind of the goal we have for everyone entering post-secondary, is this gives them a chance to look at a program and say, this is for me, or this isn't for me.
Learners to Leaders students are welcomed like any other student on the campus of Southeast Tech, learning alongside post-secondary students of every age. There are more than 50 different programs of study offered at Southeast Tech within the areas of business and communications, electronics technology, engineering technology, horticulture technology, human services, industrial technology, information technology, medical technology, and transportation technology. Some examples of degrees and diplomas within these areas include accounting and business administration, mechatronics, architectural engineering and construction management, landscape design, early childhood, law enforcement, electrician, HVAC, plumbing and welding, computer programming, network security, nursing, medical coding, and diagnostic medical sonography.
My experience with teaching learners to leaders has been a great experience. It's one of my first experience with this many. I've got about 4 or 5, and they've really, not that I've had expectations or preconceived notions of how they do, but I've been very impressed, very impressed. They come with an energy and a commitment level that's higher than some of the other students I see that have graduated high school. They ask a lot of questions. I can tell their interest is genuine, and they really want to get something out of this class, and the effort shows it as well. We took the first 2 weeks to basically do an overview of the software, and since then we've been doing nothing but projects. And each project gets a little bit more intense, and they all step up for the challenge and they love it. So some of the things we've done is just started with getting to know the tools by doing some silhouetting or outlining photographs, and then stepping up to doing graphic reductions, which is basically just shy of doing a full illustration of a photo. They're learning how to break it down into seeing shapes and understanding how to utilize layers and stack those shapes to build the image. And boy, some of the work, it's really impressive. And I think some of this are things that they maybe didn't even realize they were capable of doing. It is different than the high school. You know, I'm not going to follow them around and make sure they have assignments done. I'm going to hold them more accountable. You know, basically I'm going to treat them like an adult. You know, I expect that if they're taking this class, they're serious about it. It's what they want to do. And they're not going to get any special favors or attention than anyone else. You know, I'm always available for help whenever they need it. I will work with schedules. Sometimes high schools have things that come up in their schedule, and I work with that. But basically, yeah, I'll hold them accountable because Southeast really prepares people for jobs. And so if they're taking a class at Southeast, they're basically getting a step closer to getting a job. And so I want to make sure they're also not just in quality of work, getting ready for it, but in how the workforce wants a personality or an attitude towards work.
Learners to Leaders split their time, spending half their school days at their home high school and half their day at Southeast Tech. Mornings or afternoon, depending upon your schedule. Receive a scholarship gift to cover 100% of tuition, books, and fees at Southeast Tech while you're still in high school. Get a head start on your degree, earning post-secondary credits at no cost to you or your family during your senior year. While doing so, you are able to earn dual credit while taking classes toward the degree or program of your choice at Southeast Tech while still in high school. But don't take my word for it.
I'm in the pharmacy technician program. I take medical language, pharmacy, principles, pharmacology, essentials, just a lot of classes dealing with different drugs and learning the backgrounds and how they interact with your body. I've always wanted to do something different in the medical field, and I never really looked at pharmacy tech until I started Learners to Leaders, and then I just explored it and I was like, it was worth a shot, and I actually really like it. It's really interesting, and I've toured the hospital and I love the setting. It's just something I feel like I would be really good at. Really life-changing, it was eye-opening. I probably wouldn't have been as prepared or known what to look for when I started this year. I kind of got the grasp of what you need to do and the different, you know, not being in school every day or not having someone look over you. I got that out of the way, so now I'm more engaged and I understand what I'm looking for.
It's difficult, yes, and it is a challenge, but if you work hard at it, it's possible. Anyone can do Learners to Leaders, even if you think it's way above you and you don't even know if you want to go to college, you should try it out because you might surprise yourself in how easy it is. And Southeast Tech is amazing. It doesn't have what I'm looking for in a college, but I think if you don't want that normal college experience, you would love Southeast Tech, and it's a good way to try it out before you're spending thousands of dollars.
I would hope to actually come here to SCI and finish out the degree I'm pursuing, but there's always that potential that I change my mind and I want to go somewhere else. But at least if I change my mind, I have the skills needed to either pass a class at the other college or even just to find another program that suits me. Learners to Leaders is a program in which you have the ability to earn dual credit for college and high school, but even if you don't feel like you're going to college, it not only gives you a chance to experience college before you go, but it also is really fun, and whatever class you take, you learn something new every day. It's not like your typical high school class. You learn real world skills that you don't necessarily learn in high school.
I definitely take the opportunity. It's just great. Like, you know, you learn a lot from it, and it's a way for you to get a free credit, you know, for college. You get a glimpse of what college life is like. It's just good overall.
The director's always there to help you out, no matter how dumb the question is. And the students, even if you don't know them, they always lend a hand to you because they want everyone to succeed.
It's just coming here and just being inside of this school and learning and meeting my teachers and making new friends. This program is just like real college. It's not just like, since you're a high school student, it doesn't mean like you're not as valuable as the other students here, because like that's not true. They treat you just like you were a student here, which is what I really like, and you get the same experience as everyone else in your class.
I'm very impressed. Again, not that I didn't think anything of it at the time, I just wasn't as aware. And seeing the students I have now, I would like to have a class full of them, to be honest. I think they're very driven kids that really know what they want to do. And when you get them finding an interest early on, boy, they just really hit the ground and run with it. And that's always great to see as a teacher, is people that are interested in what you're teaching.
The only question left is, how do I apply? Talk to your high school counselor to learn more about how the Learners to Leaders program fits into your college and career plans. If you qualify, submit an application for admission to the Learners to Leaders program on or before the deadline indicated on the application. Learners to Leaders, a powerful partnership to give high school seniors an opportunity like no other.